The article I'm going to discuss this week for my video blog is Who Rules Social Media? A look at social media impact by non-profit issues. It's written by Craig Newmark, who is the founder of Craigslist. Pretty much the article discusses non-profit organisations and their uses of social media, and so it analyses social media and which types of non-profits use social media most effectively and most prominent on social media websites, in particular Facebook and Twitter. I found it not surprising that that non-profit organisations that care about animals and the environment had the highest online presence for social media sites. These are companies like Greenpeace and PETA. I think that they have a very young presence, which is non-surprising, and so there's lots of, I know that I have a lot of friends who are very for animal rights and the environment, saving the environment, global warming, etc. And so I definitely think it's a young person's influence that has made these sort of organisations turn to social media to engage with a younger audience, as it's more targeted. What was surprising from the article, however, was that women's organisations were fairly low for social media use, considering the fact that it's been researched that women use social media a lot more than men. I think this is interesting because I think that women could be easily targeted on social media, and I think that it's a shame that non-profit organisations that deal with women's issues aren't using social media effectively. I can take this from a personal standpoint, as I work for the Australian Cervical Cancer Foundation at home in Australia, and up until probably 12 months ago now, or maybe even not that long, 9 months ago, they did not have any social media presence whatsoever. I had to explain to the marketing communications manager what Twitter was and how to use it and how to make it effective for a company. And I don't think that we were the only association in Australia that were like that. I find that a lot of non-profit employees may be of an older age group, and so they've had their career in, say, big business or a big in-house agency, and then they've moved on to working for non-profits. I don't think non-profits attract young employees. That is a big generalization, except I tend to think that way. So, on the other hand, though, it's very pleasing to see that non-profits are using social media and that they are beginning to value social media as a form of communications. And this is shown throughout the article by the fact that most of the non-profit organisations, have full-time staff members dedicated to online social media communications, which is very good. I mean, massive organisations such as PETA and Greenpeace, you would expect that, but it's good to see that the value of social media and online communications is becoming present in non-profit organisations. I think social media such as Facebook and Twitter is a really important tool for non-profit organisations. They can easily get a lot of followers, say on Twitter, or a lot of friends on Facebook or likes on Facebook, which could easily transfer into dollar donations, which is fundamentally what non-profit organisations need. All up, I think this was a really good article by Craig Newmark. It's quite a brief article, the link that I'll provide for this, but on that page there is a link to the full infographic, I think he calls it, of non-profit organisations and social media. I would definitely recommend everyone taking a read of it, and if you have any interest in non-profit organisations, I would definitely recommend it, as I think it's a great industry for anyone to get into.